Alrighty, I think we are good to go. Alright. And... do that. Alright, I think we are good to go. Alright, start your journey. Yeah, I already had the character created.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our
There we go,
location did
forward.
not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
Goblin!
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Ah, yum, 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 yum.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! Jump! The key! Give me your hand!
Yum, 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 yum.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
G to heal. Okay, I'm learning new controls because I've never played this on the computer before. But it was only like $20 for everything today.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling
What's
better,
up,
sir,
Michael?
if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that
he is
she
actually the
and now
cringe
George
master.
died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right,
Or cringe
and wouldn't mind
incarnate, however you want to
indulging
put it.
me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent
Actually isn't too
years
bad.
searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself
The
a
plunger.
stronghold of that ancient magic.
He is the plunger for
I
the
don't know
toilet of
where
cringe.
she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Maybe.
Excellent!
Ah!
That was a bit rougher than I expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Whee!
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo!
Wait, are you guys the ones that sent me a Discord invite earlier today? Or last night? I don't know. I got a Discord invite at some point. My soulless. He abandoned his own server? Did you guys roast him that much?
Almost there.
I'm having fun. Yeah, every time like I pop in, everybody's just like, ah, "What? Really? Shin decided to stream at the same time as me, jerk." Let's see. Server invite. How do I... That's not it. Yeah, I know you guys have conversations about other stuff. It's just like 90% of the conversation is you guys roasting him and him trying to like deny that the roasts.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they value their privacy. And Portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Press V to toggle quest objective detail. Objective. Okay. So. Okay. F to
Professor.
investigate.
This statue...
This may have been his home.
Coffee.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
I'm gonna hit escape real quick so I can do this. Okay. I can't figure anything out. Alrighty, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and save real quick. Okay. Always gotta do the savings.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again. Like the glow on the portkey container.
Solus, I'm busy.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
What do you want,
Just a
Solus?
moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome
My cat
to
is just being
Gringotts
an annoying
Wizarding
little
Lab.
asshole.
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Stop it!
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact,
You'll see quite a few on our way to Vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Professor?
Oh, thank
That was
you.
certainly unexpected. Let me
Wait,
think.
which first book? Black
There
Butterfly
must
or Dom
be
Pearson's?
something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Okay. I do warn you, there is some guy-on-guy action in there.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Okay, so Black Butterfly actually takes place 2,000 years before Dom
That's a
Pearson's.
start.
And
Yes,
it's
that's
two
symbol
different
again.
series. So you've got the Sacred
I
Blood
don't
series,
suppose you
which
see a
Black
way
Butterfly
to-
is the first
I
book
do,
for that.
Professor.
And then you've
That
got
symbol has the
the
same glow as the
Sacred
one I saw
Beast
on the
series,
porky
which
container.
is
If
Dom
what you can
Pearson's
see
is the
reveals
first
the
book for
way
that.
forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos!
No, Kage
This
and
is no
Kieran are
ordinary
way
vault.
hotter than
I
MSK.
suspect
Just
we will need
saying.
to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
So is it really guy on guy if one of the guys is a hermaphrodite?
Revelio. I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Finn, get off the computer!
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Then
You
I'll
seem
try
to
to
have
hit
caused
more
the
of them.
floor
You
to
guys just
change.
stream later than I should be
statue.
awake. Because I normally wake
statue?
up at like
I see
5
some
o'clock
sort
in the
of
morning.
statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Woo! I know how to do Lumos. I'll keep that in mind. Tap 1 to cast or extinguish.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Cute!
Protego!
I don't know how to do anything right now.
Leviosa! Depose! Deposo! Exposo! Confringo! Leviosa!
Lock on. Ah! I got rid
Exposo! Leviosa!
Die! Die!
Stay close!
Never! Ah! They stuck me all by myself.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Where am I supposed to go?
To the treasure chest
happening?
first.
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. That's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Protego! Stupid one!
Okay, cool. You! You! You!
Stupid one!
Woo! We
Rebellion.
survived! I will survive!
Lumos. Revelio.
I will survive as long as I know how to love. I know I'll survive. Investigate.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
Coffee.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival.
I really hope if they do a
We are
DLC for
entrusting the one
this,
who
they
embarks on this path
they
with
keep
powerful
to what made this
secrets. With
game so
knowledge
great.
others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We will...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be one.
What's up, Raven? Riven? I don't know. It is a good game, and it was only like 20 bucks on Steam today, so I was just like, I'm getting this on my computer. I have it on the PlayStation 5, so I'm like having to relearn all of the controls again.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the Pensive, the Locket, and the Path to Both...
I don't know what
wanted
Knights of
someone
the
with
Old
your
Republic
ability.
is. And you know what?
ended
That's
up
perfectly
here.
fine.
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get
And
to.
yes, I did give my character a man's voice. And I'm gonna make her a Hufflepuff. I illiterate if I want. I play what I want, and that's I am. Hogwarts! I've never really... Knights of the Old Republic is Star Wars, right? I've never been a huge Star Wars fan. Nice, Solus. Hey, people can like what they want to like and dislike what they want to
We haven't missed
dislike.
the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that
Solus, will
seems
you leave
more
me alone?
appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
I mean, the whole lifting somebody that's
Wait,
smooshing him
sorting
into the
ceremony?
ground. Like Bolter to the face.
Phineas, Nigellus,
Get the flamer.
Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might
I
still be
might.
able to get you sorted.
Though I do have a
this
bunch of friends that
evening.
keep telling me to check out Space Marine 1 and 2.
I'll be in touch.
Solus, why?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A
Loyalty.
sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
This headmaster is such
to
a
it, sir.
turd.
As I
You,
was
sir,
saying,
are a
I'm
turd.
Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Teen!
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Whoa! Dude, this common room looks amazing. I like it. I've never done Hufflepuff. Can I talk to you guys?
What looks like to muggles.
Hey, this is my house for this playthrough.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. Sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work
Says
in the ministry
MG.
now. I suppose you could say
We
that
all
we're
know
friends in the
MSK would have
family.
ended up in
My aunt was a
Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
With a lisp. I don't know. They decided to do that.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna get lost.
What's this? Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
I've always been a Ravenclaw.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of
I don't
your
know.
unique situation,
I can
joining
have
us
a
as the
first
fifth
day
year,
at Hogwarts
you'll
every
need to
day
catch
if I
up with your
want.
classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Muggle.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
God damn, my old phone is going off. Right? Okay, good. What's the sound on this thing? Holy shit, that is a lot. Silence! Okay, challenges. Cool.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your
I
eyes
have
open for
played
more
this game before,
opportunities
yes.
Like that, inside and outside of the castle.
As I said, I have it on my PlayStation 5, which this game was the whole reason why I got the PlayStation 5. But it was on sale today on Steam, so I went ahead and got it for my computer as well.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames
Console
to get around
peasant.
quicker. Your field guide
Well,
contains
okay,
a map of the
so
castle.
my
Open
old
it up and
computer,
find
before I
Central
got my
Hall.
new one that Shin actually helped me pick out, I had originally built that for Diablo 3 when that first came out. That is how old my old computer was, and the graphics card decided to crap out on me like last year. Oh yeah, that computer is old as fuck. And then in 2023, I actually had to replace the motherboard, the hard drive. I also replaced the processor. Yeah. I almost lost my books. I was like, no! Alright, cool. Yeah, basically I ended up having to rebuild it, but with like some of the old parts.
And
But
here we are.
recently
Quite the time saver.
I got enough
These stairs
to
lead
just go ahead
directly
and
to
buy a new
Central Hall.
computer. So I got a new computer that plays all of my favorite games
You can get
beautifully.
almost anywhere in the
Oh,
castle
Planet Zoo
quickly
looks
from
so much
Central
prettier
Hall.
on the new computer.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Yeah, well, we went ahead and picked one with specs that would allow me to, like, not have to upgrade super quick.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful.
I like my console.
He's a
I love
clever,
my console.
entertaining wizard. And a
Don't diss my console. It is hooked up to the big TV in the living room, and where I can just like sit on the couch with my nice heated blanket, all cuddled with all 4 of my fur babies, watching anime.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts
and
class?
horror movies?
Defense Against the
and
Dark Arts,
everything
as
in
the name
between.
implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become
Normally when I play Skyrim, I go with Archer.
We're lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Actually, I am pretty damn good at archery in Skyrim.
Thank you,
I have
Professor
pulled
Weasley.
off some pretty awesome hits.
On your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to.
And I
create
always do stealth
additional
archer,
assignments
so
outside of class. You'll be up to
I
speed
get
in
to
no
sit
time.
there
Judging
patiently,
by your
line up
adept
my
use of
shot, and then
Revelio
just
earlier,
obliterate
I'd say
them.
Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
No aim assist.
He's been
I do
terribly
aim
vague
assist
as to the
on
events preceding your arrival, specifically
Red
about
Dead
what
Redemption
happened
2,
after that
though.
awful dragon attack.
That's just because guns
My
are worse.
suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Hey, aim assist is useful in video games. I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Melee archery.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the
So
devil,
basically, you just picked up a
Professor
sword
Fig,
and started whacking
your
people with
ears
it.
must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new 5th year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
My longbow, like a
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
What's up, Figgy?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before
I'm
you
out of
immersed
coffee.
yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some more coffee. Alright, I am back. I got coffee. Life is good.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alrighty. Actually, if I remember correctly.
Revelio.
It's over here. Whoop! What the hell? Open! Alright, we can do this.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
has a new spell!
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As much. Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Levioso, Protego, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel. If only all of my students were this adept.
Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Didn't even stand a
Not
chance.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio. Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
First class student. Right, go to Charms class next.
Behind me, I promise. Leave me be. It was an accident.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Jeez. I will say, like, moving around on the console's a bit easier than
Behind
this.
you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. or it'll fall.
I got a
Yes?
cheaper phone, and like
Now,
it's
I
kind
could
of
keep
slower
talking
than my
about theory
other
all
phone.
day, but
Just
practice
kind of
is the
annoying,
best
but
professor. Show us how it's done.
Varacadabra. I mean, they're both right. Okay, so.
Accio. Splendid! Stay focused. Accio. Excellent control there.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Bishop. There we go.
Do it this way. I could probably knock hers off.
Accio. Splendid!
Here we go. Yes! Quite impressive. Watch this. Phew.
Okay, so if I... Right here.
Accio.
Damn it! Fucking hate this bitch! I wanted to win! Oh well.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I don't know. I do not like Natty. I don't know why. I just don't
I
like
think
her.
we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
She
Let us
is.
see this.
Like, you know she's a DEI hire.
Accio.
Almost.
That's it.
Here we go. Yes!
No, no, no. God damn it.
Don't lose your composure.
Oh, well.
Bishop. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Oh dear.
Ah, whatever.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
To be fair, I've never done this one on the computer, though. Just to be fair.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
You're a peasant.
Well done back there.
You
took
are
the
officially
love in
just
stride.
Raven now in the
Didn't want
chat.
to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway
Hey,
around the world.
I
at a
play
new school in a
on
new country.
PlayStation, Switch, and PC, so go suck it.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Hey, I
But
love
it
my
never
Pokemon
seemed
games.
intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt
And
like
the Harvest
home.
Moon games are just funner on the Switch.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a
Nice.
wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
I haven't played Pokemon Y in forever. Though they're probably gonna do Black and White as remakes next.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite
Look at me,
convenient if
I'm
one
so
is
special.
without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems
Hey,
very
Black and White 2 was not a remake.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding
But they've been
school.
remaking them in order. So the last
do
remakes
miss
that they
Wagadu,
did was Diamond
but
and
I'm
Pearl.
glad to be here at
So it just
Hogwarts.
makes sense that they're gonna remake Black and
I
White
think
next.
Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so
No,
inclined.
she's a chick. She just happens to have
You'd
a
be using
very
it on
manly
clothing,
voice.
besides Bastion. You
She has
know
the
Cloak
manliest man voice ever.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to
No,
expectations.
it's just a chick with a manly
An
man
outdoor
voice.
competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course,
All right.
It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Right. That is true. Alrighty. I'm a Hufflepuff! Alright. Side quests are now available. What kind of side quests we got? Alright, we might as well do this next. Here. Alright, back up. Oh, okay. Ooh, I got all. That's cool. I got one better. Alright. I'm gonna do the crossed wand stuff first, because I'm gonna have to do
Hello
those
there.
for the dark
You're
defense
the new
against dark
student,
arts
aren't
stuff.
you?
Hi, Ominous. I actually really like you. You're
Don't
cool.
get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Salad.
Revelio.
Here
Hi,
I
Peeves.
come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxia mole? As long as we're only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory. Not for the meat. Get you! He tried to stop me, did Rancorous.
I kind of like him. He's pretty funny. Give me stuff.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there. Levioso.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm
Get me in
ready.
the ring.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Let the fireworks
ready.
begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Hey, all 4 houses are represented right now.
Accio. Levioso. Protego.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Come on.
Don't shy away now.
Confringo.
I could
I
not
won!
do that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Alrighty. Track the quest.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I don't send many out for my belts.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso!
God damn it. Oh my god, this is so much easier in on the console.
Levioso!
Oh, I'm hitting Levioso. Oops. There we go. I'm a dummy.
The flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Brilliant. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. That no-talent new mind.
I'm so used to the console controls. Leave me alone.
My gobstone collection, that
you
is.
pleb.
I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grounded.
Right.
And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
This chick just trying to butter me up.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Poor kid. Escape! Escape! Where did the bull we do?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Grab him.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Woo!
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Reparo. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Alright, we got a gobstone. Track this one. Alright, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do the Hogsmeade stuff and then go ahead and get off for the day.
What
am I missing?
Sebastian took that dueling loss rather gamely.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavor to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful food. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I?
Yes.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers. Huh?
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get. A wand and some other bits?
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
go there first. We'll do the wand last.
Well, I, for one,
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm heading away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
There we go. Pippin's Potions.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
I have to be level 5? Poop. Wait, let me grab this real quick.
Revelio.
Alright, now I'll talk to you.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always makes
How
it
is
full.
she?
How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are
Oh
just
my, the
as powerful.
Thunderbrew potion in
They
this
can
is pretty
heal,
fun.
destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Okay. Escape. Escape. Yeah, because I'm level 5 now. So I can put on this. Woo! New clothes! need to go to Tomes and Scrolls next.
If something threatens me,
an inquiring mind.
Who's gonna steal all your shit, then talk to you so I can sell your shit and get more than just what I'm here for.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Alright. I don't really have enough for anything. My kind of dealer. Alright, time to go to Ollivander's.
Revelio.
Merlin, bring here, not him.
Time to to get
I'll be right with.
round.
Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Surprisingly swishy. We like that. I'm gonna go with unicorn.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a
Unicorn,
bright and magical future. Now, how did
Ooh,
that
mini
feel?
painting.
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new one's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Can I do anything with it really quick? I do not have any wand handles for it. Okay.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Control? Okay.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Let's go, you!
Z!
What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering louts!
It's Spam Z!
Do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's
No
all because of
shit,
the blur, to be
Sherlock.
honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Yeah, I've actually beaten this game before. It's a lot of fun. I like it.
Oh, hello there.
Reparo.
A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank
still
you for
kinda
your
miss my
remarkable
controller.
bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to
But
mention
this-
your help
playing
restoring
on the
Hogsmeade
computer's
to
not
its
too bad.
rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you
Hey, it's
one
fun
such
playing
set
it with
of
a
robes
controller.
in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I have enough for it. Oh, I don't have enough for that. But I have enough for that. And that's better than what I have.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Nice Revelio, battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. Welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Escape. Ah! Wrong button! Why'd I double hit it? I'm okay.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Thank you.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child,
God!
you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Run! Run, little children,
Did they
run!
see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Alright, have a great day. I was gonna get off the stream here in a second, too. Have a great night. With that, I think I am going to go ahead and call it a day. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!